Salute, 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 everybody. Welcome to Switching Lanes with Miss Parker. Miss Parker, let me take this backdrop off, y'all. They have found the body of Kamani Latigue, 13-year-old Kamani Latigue, and we're losing, y'all. We're losing these stories that we covered. Um, I got Katrina Grady to come up and hit the link, her cousin, that was on the show last night. Hey PJ, hey Adjusted, hey Sherry. Yes, this case is sad. Yeah. I got some guests also coming to the panel later on. The teacher, couple of the teachers. We're gonna have one of them at least come on the show tonight at 7 o'clock tonight. 7 or 7:30. So I reached out to the mother. We had them on the show last night. We had the cousin Katrina as well come up on the show as well. Katrina was just with the mother, Tiara. I'm kind of like, give me a second. Let me finish doing these shout outs. PJ, salute. Justice, salute my sister Marada. Sherry, salute. Regina, my sister Marada. Tanya, my sister Marada. Portia, my sister Marada. Nika, my sister Marada. Top Flight, my sister Marada. Pooh Lewis, hey sis. Um, Sweet Sheva, hello, salute. Shiva, sweet Shiva, salute. Alicia, salute my sister Marada. Monica, Foster, salute my sister Marada. Paula, oh boy, salute, salute, salute. Yeah, I'm waiting on Katrina to come up. I woke up, we kind of stayed up late over here after the whole interview, guys. Hold on, guys. Let me get this back. Get my comments back up. Hey Melissa. How y'all doing? Um, y'all give me a second. I don't know what's happening. Okay. Hey Meanie, hey Eno and Bella's mom. This is happening too frequently. What is going on with the world? That's that. Oh boy, my brother Colton. That's what we trying to, it's got to stop. As I talked to the teacher, she can't. The one of the teachers can't come up physically due to her license and stuff. We can't afford for her to lose her license and stuff. But she did write, give me some stuff and talk about some stuff. So I want to talk about it with the other her friend, which is a teacher as well, and we're gonna bring them. I'm gonna bring her up, and she's gonna be watching. The teacher is gonna be watching and stuff. Hey Detroit's finest. Hey, salute. So hey Matthew. So I'm gonna be. She did tell me some things. I'm gonna wait. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. I want to wait until 7 so you guys can get ready because this is hitting me. I just woke up to messages like crazy, and I talked to Katrina and stuff, and Katrina had told me some stuff too. So I was like, dang, really? So I was like, can you join me real quick just while I get myself together and stuff like that? And so give her a second. How y'all feeling after waking up? Hey, Miss B, welcome 706, Miss B. Um, it's also alleged, I'm not sure yet, but talking to the other ladies up in Toledo, it's allegedly that they think it was 3 bodies allegedly, and they're thinking that one of them is the father. We're not sure yet, so it's allegedly. For somebody to go and say Miss Parker said no, I'm saying allegedly. Oh boy, can you drop a disclaimer in my chat, please? And so when I woke up to messages that this baby is no longer here, and there's so many unanswered questions, not just for us but the family. And shout out to the mother Tiara for coming up yesterday and talking to us and being very transparent, and also to the cousin Katrina who also came up and been, hands on, talking to friends, talking to neighbors and stuff and things like that. And yeah, Regina said I haven't been to sleep yet. Who said I'm sorry? I'm gathering. Alicia said I'm sorry. I was gathering information. Then boom. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I heard that too. Then I heard um, grandma boyfriend. We're gonna see. I got some people, like I said, salute to my team, salute to my riders, salute to Top Flight, because Top Flight is how I even got connected with the mother and Katrina, the cousin, and also the teacher. So, and shout out to the teacher. Thank you so much. She's gonna be watching me, so thank you so much for sharing that. And she's having a real hard time. The teacher is having a real hard time. She said, I feel so bad, Miss Parker. She said, I feel so bad. And I said, sorry for your loss. And I couldn't even tell her don't feel that way because she said, I try to save that baby. She said she tried to save that baby. Another case of CPS neglecting to do their job. See, we can talk about the people that did it at hand, but we, we want solutions. We don't want to keep hearing we're sorry for your loss and we move on to the next story hits, and it hits harder and harder and harder and harder. That teacher was so sad. She was crying. She was crying. The story she told me was horrific. Horrific. I could barely even talk to the woman because I heard the pain. It's as if she lost her own child. Because, teachers are with our kids almost more than we are. And especially when it's a child dealing with this kind of trauma. Hey, Blondie Queen 55. Hey, love. Hey, Novi. Welcome. We need to talk to CPS. Is there something we're missing in the process? I'll let you guys know that further on tonight. It's just a couple hours away. We'll be back. I don't want to say too much. I just want to, let me see, make sure Katrina, let me talk and see Katrina. Hold on. Just told Katrina, the cousin, guys. Okay. Okay. She said, hey, Miss Parker. Hey, Unseen Queens. She said, we need to save our children. Absolutely. Kenya said, running late for work. I'll catch y'all on the later live. Okay, Kenya. I was just telling everybody, I'm going to have the teacher, the friend of the teacher, because she has to protect right now with them finding her. She just wants to make sure she's got to protect her license and other things, but it is some stuff she would like to share with us through the other teacher, you know what I'm saying? So, or however the girl works, but they have been a part of Kimani's life. Um, Nisha said, definitely shout out to the teachers. We go through a lot with kids and making them safe and don't get recognition, love for the kids while we have them. Those are our babies. And yeah, yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said. She was so sweet. She was so sweet. And like I said, some of the things I've heard is very disturbing, and it leads to a lot of questions. Another case of a city dropping the ball, a city, because certain things got to go through certain procedures and things like that. It's so sad how the Gmail was allegedly messaging herself. Yeah. Let me read a couple of things, matter of fact, that we was up here, because this is for people that's following the case. And hey, Dr. J, salute. Y'all feel like I've been in the club. I stayed up for 12 hours after the live. And of course I had to edit it, you guys. The live was totally about Kimani. And I want to keep focused on Kimani. Just focus strictly on Kimani. Um, and I want to give Katrina time to get home. Hey, Mocha, salute. Um, I want to read some things that was, hmm, I mean, just, mm. Hey, Sister Sugar. Sugar didn't to change your name. Um, Let me get to these messages. Hold on. So someone said yesterday, they said, I seen some things on Facebook, but she said you can't always believe everything on Facebook. She said something bigger is going on here, and that's just my opinion. First and foremost, we just need to find Kimani, because time is ticking. Then we can figure out the truth, and that's always first and foremost, guys. Remember that it's always about where's the child when they're missing. Always, every second counts, not minutes. Every second counts. Every second counts, which is why when I heard the grandmother say on this slide right here that I just want to keep watching the back in case Katrina does pull up. Let y'all hear the story of how we got here and the inconsistencies. Inconsistencies. And it's sad to me that it's okay not to be okay. I always tell my chat that it's okay for us not to be okay as mothers. It's okay. Can't nobody judge you because you are not okay with parenting. But I always say to the mothers, fight for your baby and don't just stop. Don't ever put your baby. Make sure your baby don't go back to the same thing you left from or you got taken from. That's all I ask. I know every situation it can happen. Hey, have you seen us podcast? Salute, sister. Mocha, my sister. Belinda, my sister. Sherry. Sean, my sister. Thank you, MW. But with these kind of cases, it's almost like when we hear it, the child is always left behind where the mother had trauma too and endured trauma. Oh, here my girl go. Here my girl go. Hey, Trina, you want your camera on, sister? And you're on mute. Hi, sister.
Yeah, I wanted my camera on. My cousin talking about. I said, I don't want to go on camera. So turn that camera on. Put your face on it.
Okay.
Put your
You
pretty
guys, this
skin.
is the cousin of Kimani, 13-year-old Kimani Latigue. So Trina, you was on here last night. Thank you again so much. Katrina has been on the ground searching when nobody else would go. She's got a family of her own, but she searched and searched. She's been searching on more. She's in the neighborhoods asking questions. Um, she's talking to friends, anybody. She
Okay.
definitely stood up and did that. Katrina, what
Yes,
so
ma'am.
what transpired today after yesterday? You're on my live, we're kicking it, you just came in from searching, you was building a search party, and what happened today?
Um, Today I had an interview with Alexis Means, and it was like she was like kind of in a rush, like she had got a call, so she like, hey, I gotta go downtown, and I'll hit you back, and we exchanged numbers, and she told me she'll be texting me soon. So when she left, we get a call saying that they found some items in the park. So we go over to Navarre Park. And when we get over there, it's like the police is out there, so he has it blocked off, so we can't get up there. But the person who found the items had already recorded and everything, and basically it was Kimani's items. And while we were there, I had got a missed call from Alexis, but my phone was in the car. So when I get back to the car, I'm trying to call her. And then I see the news post about a body being found in a home on Miami Street. So I'm like, huh? So we hurry up and ride down there. And that's what it was. It was Kimani. And
It
I'm
was
like,
Kimani.
oh my God. And far as the rumors about the dad unaliving himself, I'm not positive about that. I don't really know if that is true, but
Yeah.
I'm sure. What I do know, the cousin, he has been arrested as well.
Okay.
Well, I'm not going to say as well. He's the only one that has been arrested.
Okay. So we know that she wasn't in Tiara's care at the moment that she came up missing. Was Dorothy there?
She came um, quite a while after we were standing out there, but they claimed she identified her body already. Like how? Like I don't know. How did you? And I'm asking questions. How did they know to come here? There was rumors being said that she led them there. Yep, and it's crazy because the other day I had told my mom I was about to go and leave to the grocery store, and then but I lied. I had went over on the east side, and when I had rode over to some tracks like on Utah Street, like my body just started getting chills, like and like tears just start falling down my eyes, and I'm like, I'm wondering why I'm feeling like this, and I'm in the car by myself, so my friend was already calling me, so I'm telling her, and she like, oh, I'm about to come to where you at. So I sent her my location. And she like, it's something, I feel something very weird over here in this area. And we wasn't in the exact spot, but we were on the other side of the tracks where she was found. And I'm like, that's crazy because it's like, and then the house that she was found in is my birthday, 1101. Like, I've been the one going hard for this baby and everything, and it's like, wow. I I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to play that number. If y'all on here, play that number. I feel so strong about it. I done hit on it a couple times before, but I'm just at a loss for words at this because why? I just want to know why.
Yeah.
Why did this happen to her? Why? She didn't
So
deserve any of this.
we kind of talked last night, and I already talked to you just not too long ago and stuff.
Mhm.
And I kind of heard something, allegedly, but the fact that from the teacher that Dorothy didn't even have legal custody of Kamani, and she just didn't
Yep.
understand how she even was in her care.
Nope. And those
And
are facts.
you came on the show last night, and you was talking about some things when you lived there with Dorothy as you was moving in your other place and stuff, and some of the stuff you described with the abuse, she definitely
Yeah, and there
described.
was a couple people that was standing out there that was saying the same thing, like you wasn't lying, and like, but y'all see that I'm being attacked like that. Yeah, and like I don't care what they say. I'm not a big fan of who. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, this is a whole child involved.
Yeah, yeah,
And if it
yeah.
wasn't for you, the awareness that was brought to this situation wouldn't have been brought to this situation until today. Yes, because there was so many people coming up to me that I didn't even know, like, hey, are you Cat? Are you Cat? And like I don't even go by Cat, but no, that's my name on Facebook. But exactly. That's my name. I'm right. Big Cat. They were saying your name at work, and I don't even work in Toledo. They were saying your name at work in another city in Ohio. Okay, that's how much awareness my cousin brought to the situation for her cousin, and I
Yes,
respect that.
I do too. I do too. I do too. So me and you talked a minute ago, and you said when Dorothy got out there, Dorothy had what? She had mace, gorilla.
A
What?
big ass.
This lady.
It was about big as this bottle of wine you got.
I promise you it was.
I swear it was. She had it. She had it right here on her waist.
Her mace was her mace was about this long, and it had a handle like this, and she was
Wow.
holding it in front of the police, like.
And I'm like, y'all not gonna do nothing about it. She got this bear mace, girl. I ain't gonna say what I.
And if I can remember at one time, she even lifted it up like she was about to spray us.
She did.
Yes, she did.
She did.
And she didn't have no remorse.
That's why I moved over, because I moved behind her. She didn't even see me, because baby, I was gonna come up behind your dumb goofy ass. But I
So
wouldn't.
Katrina, she was just out there like nonchalant, like she was at the interview when she first went missing. She was just
standing out there smoking a cigarette.
She was more concerned on that news.
She shut the fuck up.
Then she was
ugly ass, you ugly bitch.
Yeah.
I said,
what?
no, you're ugly. Yeah, you're ugly. No, bitch, you're ugly. And I'm like, why are you out here trying to argue with me, trying to argue with everybody out here, and then you pulling out bear mace? Guilty. It don't make sense.
Wow.
Nobody had weapons. Nobody had nothing. Everybody carried mace. Nobody had weapons.
And there was a lot of people.
The only person who had mace, who was armed.
And we was out there before she even walked up. So how did she identify her body is what I don't understand. I'm confused.
Right. First and foremost. And then the fact that she went out there acting like that's why is we not questioning her at this point? It's not making sense.
Mm-hmm. Did she know that she was arrested?
Oh, I didn't. I don't know. I just I don't know too much. After I literally just left there, I dropped Jeremiah. I dropped my nephews off.
Called me and said she got arrested.
Oh, so I guess she has been arrested.
Fact, she got arrested.
Oh, so I didn't see. Okay. Everybody been calling me, but I haven't been answering.
She's arrested.
And I only been answering numbers that I want to answer. So yep, I really didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
So allegedly we're gonna say that Dorothy has been arrested. How far, Katrina, did she live? How far did Kimani and Dorothy live from where the body was found?
It was it's not the same side of town. It's the same side of town that the dad lives on.
Wow.
We got literally up the street because the dad stay on Willard.
They took her over to Martin Luther King Bridge.
But they have a camera. It's a house on
next to the abandoned house.
Yup, and the camera caught us. She gave up the surveillance and everything, so they'll see who did or whatever happened.
Yeah. This is long. So Tiara is gone to downtown to view the body.
Yeah.
They said Betty said sitting.
Sorry for her.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I need to say something else. The entire time that we were down there at the scene where they pulled Kimani's body from, I never noticed Dorothy saw Tiara and not even by eye contact. I just want to put that out there. I just want to mention when Tiara came into town. She kept looking down at the ground. And the first time I met Tiara was yesterday when she came into town. She told me that her mother did not notify her. She found out per Facebook, per her siblings, per her family, that this is going on with her child. Today is the second day of me meeting Tiara again, but neither me, my cousin, or anybody else see Dorothy saw her daughter not one single time. She didn't walk up to her. She didn't hug her. She didn't look at her at all. She didn't. She stood in the eye of the very people who arrested her today as if she was just this innocent person, but yeah, she still showed no remorse. It was all over her face. Emotion. It was no emotion. I mean, you might as well done had cut her eyebrows off her face because, baby, they wasn't there. She
Wow.
had nothing. Only thing she had was bear mace, I kid you not. About 17 ounces of it. Ready to do whatever with it. And that was it. She was argumentative. She didn't console anybody that was there, let alone her daughter, anybody that was there for Kimani.
And
And
that's
I just,
crazy, considering that y'all going, this is what we're looking for this baby, and everybody's feelings and emotions is high, but hers.
And this is
But
my
hers.
cousin on my, and she's my cousin on my dad's
hi.
side. Dorothy is my cousin on my mom's side.
And
Welcome,
again,
love.
I just want to ask you as a woman, as a mother, Dorothy, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Yeah. That's a real good question, because it took us, I told you, Katrina, when we talked yesterday, it took me, when I first ran across this clip with my riders, I was like, we took it back like 10 times. I was like, wait a minute, child, wait a minute. Let's take it back. And I looked at Dorothy. I focused strictly on Dorothy, not even the father. I was like, no, we're going to take it back again. Something ain't right. And we like to break it down, Katrina. I like to break stuff down, make it make sense. I was like, there's no emotions. And when the father came on, it added to no emotions. And they looked so nonchalant. When I see Tiara versus when we run Tiara's clip, Tiara's broke down. You can't even understand what she's saying. She sounded like she was gonna have a seizure right then and there when the news people was even talking to her. And I was like, something's not right. So, and I said, we're talking about this baby tonight. You joined, and I want to talk about real quick some of the things that the abuse part that we kind of touched on, and when you stayed there. Um when you was moving back in town and stuff, and you was around Dorothy predominantly at the time. These people that's coming out, do they have like terrible
Everybody
backgrounds and
there
stuff?
had a background.
Um,
Uh, sex
do
offenders, all type of people.
so
I
it
know
was
the
sex
girl
offense.
that was that was just recent, is her recent roommate that she lied about not living there. She had just got out of prison for 6 years. So I really don't know too much about her. I just know her that they call her Shabu. So still haven't figured out her name or none of that.
Mhm.
So I
And
don't
who
know
are
what
these
she went to
men
prison
that's coming up?
for.
These men's names, Wayne, and you remember we kind of talked about that, but my chat was
Oh
like,
yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I just know Wayne is her son, dad, but I don't know who the John dude is.
yeah, they're just coming out the woodwork, and I was like, dang,
Yeah, because people been messaging me like, "Did you know this?" And I'm like, "No, I don't know." I'm like, "Okay, they done did they full background check on this weird lady, because
yeah,
she is weird. She's
yeah,
very.
yeah, no emotions.
I don't even know how that baby was even in a home with her.
That's what the teacher said. The teacher told me today. She said that Dorothy did not have legal anything over that baby. That
Yeah,
she
that's what
lived.
one of the secretaries said at her previous school.
That's crazy. She said they tried. She said they tried with the social
Yep.
workers to
The
see
teachers
who.
called. Even her friends,
Yes, Miss
they
Boo.
was reaching out to their moms and saying stuff to their mom. Everybody tried, and it's like CPS failed her, and it's a lot of kids that get taken, or like you never know the backstory behind a lot, and people try to attack and bash the parent, and y'all don't even know what's going on, or why that kid was never in a home with the mom. Because like while we were out there, she keep asking like, why haven't I been the one to identify my daughter? So what? Because I didn't have custody of her. Like that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
yeah, I just don't get that.
Katrina, did you know the father any? I don't even think I really got to that
Nope,
last night.
nope, I didn't know him
They
personally.
can't use this one.
Nope.
And I know we kind of talked about the clothes and stuff like that. His clothes when he went home and washed his clothes or something. Allegedly, he wore his boots
Yep,
was
when he got
muddy.
home, he put his clothes. He took a shower and put his clothes in the washer, and said, I guess the girlfriend asked, "Why did you put that small load in there instead of putting other things in there with it?" And he told her, he didn't want to wash nothing else with it because he peed on himself.
Mm,
Big overgrown bitch.
yeah, yeah. For those that's coming in, the cousin that the father said went over there that night, he has been arrested, and allegedly Dorothy has been arrested after the cousin just said that they did arrest her after they found 13-year-old Imani Latigue. This is the cousin Katrina. She's been boots on in the field on the ground looking for this baby since it happened. She's put on her own search teams. So we want to, make sure we
Yep, and we were my cousins there were putting my little cousins who were helping with me. They were putting a candlelight together. We were doing it at 6, so it's about in about 20 minutes. I told them I was going to be running a little late because I had to bring my kids home for they can eat and stuff. So
yeah.
if
Yes.
anybody on here in Toledo, y'all can. If we, it's going to be on Spring and Marbury. Um, I think they said pink and green balloons.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. And y'all know riders when we go live tonight and we have the teacher on here, I want y'all to we're gonna do pink and green hearts. And for those that can make it, she said it's gonna be in Toledo, Ohio, pink and green balloons. What's the street, y'all? Look at my streaming, y'all. Katrina, I think you went out. I don't know if it's me buffering. Okay. You said what street, Katrina?
I was trying to put my phone on Do Not Disturb.
Oh,
People keep calling
okay.
me.
Okay, Katrina, what
um,
street?
Spring and Marbury is on the corner of her school. I said that they should do it closer to the school, her classmates, because they all been messaging me as well about her since she been missing.
Okay. We didn't get to get into the friend part last night because you didn't want to share that because it was so sensitive and things like that, and I understand that part. But Tiara, is it still disbelief with the father? Last night we clearly heard
Yeah,
denial.
cause she was in disbelief. She was in disbelief. Cause she like, how I don't see him doing that to her because doing anything to her or harming her because of their relationship or how they was and all this and that and all. So I'm like, well, at this point, I'm not putting nothing past anyone, and I'm basically like trying to convince her because it's things that I know, like I even got to give a shout out to my friend. I got to find out what is his name on Facebook. And I wish I knew, but I just got a random call from him. Like, hey, ever since you posted your little cousin, I've been worried. She's been on my mind heavy. And he asked me, do you know where the dad lives? And I'm like, well, someone messaged me and said that she was the neighbor and she lived on Willard and she was the dad neighbor and she hoped that we find the little girl. So I mean, maybe that was a sign, like one of the pieces to the puzzle. So he like, okay, well, while y'all over there on that north side, which was a throw off, they got us all over here running around like chickens with our head cut off on the
Yeah.
fucking wild goose chase. And he just riding on the east side. He rode all night. Out them, he ended up running finding the cousin. He ran into the cousin and asked no questions. What time did you leave from over there? And he had a story that he dropped Darnell off. He didn't ever sit there. He dropped Darnell off and he left and went to kick it with some girls at the gas station.
Mm.
Well, he like, so I'm not gonna see your car on any camera. after that time, or he like, nah, he like, man, nigga, let me get your phone. He took that boy's phone.
Wow.
Like this, he's like, I just grew up with him. Well, he used to live across the street from my grandmother when I was a little girl. So like we don't really know each other, like, but we know each other. But anyways, he goes through his phone and went through him and Kimani's dad messages, and he just said, I'm on the phone with him while he right there. He like, man, hold up. He like, nah, I'm about to call you back. So I'm like, all right. So he calls me back, and he like, it's something strange, like weird. These text messages is weird. Like he just kept saying that. He like, I'm about to just screenshot him and send it. Well, he's already screenshotted them off the boy's phone and sent them to his phone. And then he sent them to me. And then he went downtown to the safety building and talked to them. This was the day before the search party.
Yeah.
So the day of the search party, that morning, that's when they went to apprehend the cousin and the dad, and that's when they took their phones. But they released them. But they just took their phones. They didn't get to leave with the phones.
So what did
So
he find out that this was so like I gotta hit Katrina up and I gotta get these messages to downtown to the police department like ASAP.
because he said that, as everybody remember when the dad was interviewed, he stated that Kimani was calling him. He had the last missed call he had of her was at 1:29 because his phone had died. He went
Mm.
home and went to bed.
Mm.
He had a text message in the phone to the cousin at 2 a.m.
Mm.
I can't even remember exactly what the text message said, but he said, I'm about to go in, something about going in for the night, something about a bad expo, some shit. I don't know, but it was like he didn't understand what they was saying. Like it was weird, like codes or something. And
Codes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Codes.
so, and when he sent them to me, I still didn't understand it. I'm like, what the fuck is the point? Everybody, point place. I know people call point place the point. So I got the searching over there, but I didn't ever tell nobody. I was just doing my own little thing because I don't know who y'all with. At this point, y'all seen them.
He sent us was
So
Katrina saying he sent them. She said he took the phone from the cousin that was allegedly there with the father because the father stated Kimani called him that night and was like, somebody's trying to break in. So he said him and the cousin went. And that's what stood out to me, Katrina, because I was like, ain't no forced
before,
entry,
that's
Dorothy.
crazy because the cousin was never mentioned until he went on the news with Alexis.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
The whole time
So
they
he held
standing
that part
there,
out.
the whole time they standing there, I'm like, they fucking lying. They lying. And Alexis just kept looking at me. And before I did my interview with her today, she was like, "You called it out, Katrina. You called it out. You called it out the day I came, and you are the one that forced them to get on the fucking go on air." Yeah, because yeah, I'm Kimani's dad, but I'm not going on there. I'm her grandmother.
Yeah.
Um, ugh.
So we know last night that after talking with you and Tiara, Tiara said that when I asked about the father, she stated that she really thinks Dorothy had most of the hands on with Unalive and Kamani, but he just fell into. Do you believe that he just kind of fell into it and she was like, "Hey, if you don't help me with this, I'm blackmailing you." Because I'm trying to figure out what could possibly be the blackmail.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think she was more leaning towards. Like her mom did something to her because of their relationship. Her mom hates her, and stuff that I don't have her consent to say anything. But
Yeah.
the story that she told me of how she was treated, and she was the one that made the call. You know, she said that's why she hates her, because she the one that made the call, and they got them away from her.
No, guys, Tiara's not okay.
And
She's
she
currently
said,
not.
she said, that's all she keeps saying. And I feel so sorry for her. She keeps saying, I saved me and my siblings, but I didn't even get to save my baby.
Mm, mm, mm. Dang, Katrina, that's sad. This is sad. This is, and it's like, why?
That
And
is the devil.
the teacher said she was loving. The teacher told me, she said, Tasha, she
She
had a heart of
was.
gold. And I told her,
She was.
I said, the cousin
Because
told me that.
that's why I said if that baby would have ran away, if anything, she would have felt school was her safe haven.
Yes.
School
She
was
said it.
that
She said it
she
was.
would have
She
went to
told me.
school.
That's why.
If anything, she would have went to school. And then not came back from school. That's the one.
That's what I said.
And
Yep,
I
the
want to know
teacher
why
said
the
that.
hell, because when I talked to one of the students, one of her friends' mom at the search, she was showing me text messages about stuff that her daughter was telling her, and asking her if she could make calls over to 2920. And her
Mm.
mom said she like kind of brushed it off, and now she said now I kind of feel bad, and this was November of 24. So I'm like, well, when did she start going to spring?
Yep. The teacher said that
'Cause it-
I don't give too much, Katrina, because I'll talk to you behind the scenes, but she said allegedly once the calls really start coming in, because she loved the baby. She from and I told her, I said I will tell her, I will let you know that too, that how much compassion and love she's spoken to this baby. And she said once the her and the counselor got together, she said she moved. She said she said the wounds was getting
me
deeper.
and India, me and my sister said that. We said that they started getting real suspicious of her at that school and doing.
She
That's why
did. She
her
said
about.
that. She definitely said that. So she did. She said the wounds, the bruises kept getting worse. She said the head injury did it. The head injury that just did it.
I took her flyer there. As
So
soon as I took her flyer in the office, the lady, the secretary in the office, first thing she said was, if she finds out anything or knows anything, she was not calling that number right there. She pointed at Dorothy number. So I gave her
mm,
mine.
that's sad, Katrina. That I mean, like this is sad. This is sad. This is a sad day to be here for a baby that love life.
This is the epitome of disgusting. It was a very beautiful young lady who didn't even know who she was yet. What were you doing at the age of 13, 14? Your mother was dressing you in beautiful little stockings, ballet socks and dresses, and you were
My mama
living
was still trying to
the
make me
life
wear
of a little
ponytails
girl,
at 13.
Me
not going
too.
through all of this heartache that Kimani went through
No.
before they took her to her demise.
And
And I
then
hate to say that.
Kimani would have been 14 on Friday.
I'm so irritated.
Wow.
Friday is Kimani's birthday.
I am.
Wow. Man, this is
Yes.
this is crazy. This is they're saying sorry for y'all lost. They're sending you guys major prayers in the chat, Katrina, and to your cousin on the side of you. They're sending y'all major prayers. They say you're strong. She said, I'm praying for you. You are strong, Katrina. So I know for sure that Tiara's gonna need you. And jeez. So what was the emotions like once y'all realized, boom, they got the baby? Was she, did she have on
I didn't
clothes?
even walk over there because I didn't. My sister kept trying to drag me over there, and I said no. And I just stood there and I just cried. And everybody just, the crowd went crazy. It's people that's not even our family. It was like, it was a man rode by and he was screaming out the window saying he was gonna jump out and do something to Dorothy. And I'm like, oh my God. Told them, I said, y'all better get her away from here before something happens to her. Because these people are not playing.
So also Dorothy had people out there ready to toe tag.
Yes, they was ready to tear her head up.
So we all feeling the same thing. You're not innocent, ma'am. You're not innocent.
Yes, it
By
was
far.
so many people out there. So many. I'm like, oh my God. We had a we had a lot of support from the community. I want to thank the community so much. Y'all have been a big help. And to the 8 to 10 family members that has been helping.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. They saying this is why that was like people need to start taking their kids around people who, don't genuinely mess with their kids. And it's unfortunate because, Tiara did explain, guys, that her mother manipulated the system in so many ways. And per talking to the teacher, that stands to be true in Tiara's defense, that she was very manipulative in so many ways. And the teacher even said to me, I don't know how she had that baby. She didn't even have legal guardianship or anything. So Tiara was right last night when she said that Dorothy was you know, manipulative and manipulated the system and she just didn't know how. And when you're out there and you're going through so much and somebody can manipulate the system, we've done stories like this before. We don't know how they slip through the cracks. We don't know how the lies override the truth. We don't know how. But we gotta fix it. That's the thing. We gotta quit talking about it and we gotta start making it be accountable, Katrina. You get what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is getting out of hand. This is getting
She
sad.
didn't
Like,
care about her being there overnight, all day, couple days. She didn't care.
not a couple days.
I was replying to somebody comment.
No, I'm just saying not Dorothy leaving her for a couple days.
That's what I heard.
That's crazy to me. And it sound right because we was all trying to, Katrina, I'm talking about before I ever contacted you, we was all trying to figure out like how do you leave a 13-year-old? Because me, I personally, I get it. We all can't pick
And
and
then
choose.
and you claim she supposed to be autistic and all this and that and all that.
Come on.
So
Yeah.
you'll leave your 13, you'll leave your autistic grandchild at home by themselves.
No.
Girl, shut the hell up.
No. No. Mm. Dang, Katrina. Dang. This is sad. This is sad. I know Tiara's not doing good right now.
No.
Per
Get off the
use.
line.
I know she got so many questions, this is and Dorothy to go out there and act like that with pepper spray and that
Yes,
shows
and they
again
was
that's
like, oh, mm-hmm. They're like, man, she guilty. Cause why are you doing all that? What you doing all that for?
hmm. Showing no emotions. When people are in guilt mode and it's almost coming to an end and they feel it, you know what I'm saying? It's telling now. The story's telling. We finding Kamani. So now she don't care. You know what I'm saying? She feel like, oh, it's out there now. I'm just, I don't care who, ain't nobody gonna touch you. And just that nonchalant attitude that I seen when she did the news conference. I seen it written all over her. Katrina, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I seen it. I stayed on her. I was like, something ain't right with this
And
grandmother.
when they went on there, I told my cousin, I'm like, I'm so glad they just did that. I said, I
Mm,
can't wait to watch this news clip to see their face because I didn't look at. They was in they was interview was in front of my van, so I was like behind them, so I didn't see their faces. But I know nobody boo hooed or nothing. But I could tell by the way they was talking, nobody had no. It's like no feeling, like they didn't give a fuck.
wow. Wow. So tell me this, Katrina, was the father's was his girlfriend there or no?
I didn't. Nope, I didn't see her.
Hmm.
I know.
What up,
I
cuz?
heard Dorothy was threatening her. and
What?
harassing her, asking why did she give up the camera system and turn the evidence, whatever evidence they had, took out the house.
Cause she did give up that camera evidence where he came home and washed them clothes and
Yeah, because
wow.
she got cameras inside and outside. So,
Yeah. Yeah, she did identify her,
because like
yeah.
in the police report, it says the evidence that they have is like through the phone and like camera system surveillance.
So that's how they got their cousin in custody. Gotta be.
Hmm. Yeah,
That's got
yeah.
yeah.
He was out there. He ended up finding me. That day when I told you I told my mom I was going to the grocery store, that me and him we met up too. Yep. And then I told him I said that's crazy. We was on the wrong side.
Hmm.
But well, they claimed the body had just got there today because the neighbors seen it on their camera, so they just put it there this morning.
Hmm.
So
What?
once, yep.
And then with the clothes that remember the clothes that they said Dorothy had, I wonder if that's how they got her with those
Like, and then how did her suitcase? First of all, her clothes wasn't missing. It was just
mm,
her. So how did
cause
the suitcase with her clothes and all that get in this park? Who put it
cause
there?
mm,
Now this goes back to that day she pulled the gun out on me. I was telling them it was people in that house with gloves. They was in there with gloves on. They was moving stuff out. Y'all,
mm.
that's like y'all. The house has been ruled out and all this and that. They kept throwing me off and all that. Like, and then it's like I tried, and then I really did.
So Katrina,
I
do
wish,
you think
I wish it was a better result. I wish we had better results. I wish we would be celebrating right now in a good way. Like, not. I don't understand this shit.
so do you think with that, Katrina, with you seeing the people in there with gloves and you did strike up that concern. You did have that concern. She said, so they have him on camera putting the body. No, they don't have him putting on camera. They have him on camera because he went home allegedly one night, the night of the disappearance of Kimani, and he went home with his boots dirty and his clothes really muddy. And they said that the girlfriend, he wanted the girlfriend to turn the camera off, and she didn't. And he only
So
threw that. He threw all of that
they
in the
know
wash and
they still in
bleach.
Carter.
And she didn't understand what was going on, and she did turn that
They still
in
in Carter.
to the police. So
Nope.
that's how
That's why
he
I
became
wasn't
a
paying attention
suspect.
to stuff that they were saying out there because I'm like, those are rumors that they keep saying that he unalived himself and all that. I told him that that he didn't. I said that motherfucker is running for his life right
Hmm.
now. I just don't get why the house was
So
sitting there.
Katrina, tell me this: do you think it's going to be
No, they
more
don't. They said
arrests
they
or
have the cousin.
only?
They never said that they had him. They said they have the cousin in custody. Yep. Okay.
No,
Nah.
because she wasn't pregnant. Katrina, do you think anybody else is going to be arrested? Any other arrests you think is going to be made?
I mean, they just arrested my mom. I know. That's what they just arrested my mom. That's what she just said.
Was that
But
Tiara?
I didn't know at the time when they was asking me. Oh, Sanika up here. I know Mitchell just told me that she was here.
Is that Tiara, Katrina?
Hmm.
Hey, Tiara.
Hello.
And so they did arrest your mother, Tiara?
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. Praying for you,
I'm not
Tiara.
gonna
We're praying for
listen.
you.
I'm not gonna be able to fuck with Salika for a while though. Okay. No, I'm not. I love my sister, but she's sitting up talking about all these people yelling in mama's face like mama the one that killed her. Baby, you don't know. You don't know? Alright. She could keep on being team that shit. You don't know what the fuck going on. At the end of the day. You don't even live here. Exactly. She's talking about she's talking about my motherfuckers just screaming at the mama's face like mama the one that killed her. First of all, baby, you don't know. And second off, fuck her. You don't know.
Tiara, can I talk to you for a second, or is it just too much?
I'm over it.
Katrina,
Yes.
can
I
Tiara
got
hear me?
What?
Yes, she was arrested.
Where's Charnation?
she was asking, did you hear?
Hey, Tiara.
What's up?
I just want you to know that we're praying for you, baby.
Thank you.
And it's been a crazy day for you, and there's so many people out here to love your baby. Um, the crowd, it's so many chats, and they're praying for you and your family. They're showing so much love to this baby. So don't think you're in this alone.
Listen. I appreciate those that are genuine and the support that they showing, but everybody else can kiss my fat black ass because there was plenty of people that was sitting up talking about if my baby didn't come up, they was gonna see to it that my youngest daughter that my youngest daughter don't see another fucking day. So it's a lot of people for real can eat dick. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I appreciate those that are genuine in your support. I will always love and cherish y'all for sure. All the rest of y'all, fuck y'all.
So Tiara, she came, and your cousins, both of your cousins standing beside you, said it was so crazy how Dorothy came and never looked at you in your eyes, never faced you, and
She
how
couldn't.
upset it
She
made them.
couldn't. She couldn't. How the fuck is this bitch going off? It was just
I
dead.
ain't say a vow.
It was just dead.
Your phone was just dead and it
This
just
bitch just died 3 times. How are you still going off?
Probably because it was cold out.
And Katrina, last night I talked to you about the father. How are you feeling today after really, today was really the wake up?
I feel the same way I've been feeling about him.
Everybody still gets it. That ain't changing.
Hmm. I know, Tiara. I know, baby. You got a strong team behind you, Tiara. I'll tell you that. Katrina and your other cousin
I
that's in
do.
that room, baby. They ain't gonna, I don't think they gonna steer you wrong. I think you got a strong village right now beside you. Um, and you definitely have one over here with me and my riders as well. We standing behind you. And
I appreciate it.
yes, Katrina, man.
Carrying around that booster seat, ma'am.
It's been a long day for y'all, Katrina. I know that. Tiara,
Come on,
prayers to
baby.
you again. Man, prayers to you and your family, Katrina, as well. I'm gonna be calling you here in a second, Katrina. And if you need anything, you let me know, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you go on and chill with the family and stuff like that, and I'll talk to you later.
Probably should. No, not if you don't. Don't do it. No, you good. I'm sorry.
I want them to, Tiara just getting back home. Dorothy has been arrested. She has been arrested. The cousin is in custody. The father, that was allegedly, they found another body. They don't know if it's the father's. They haven't said that it's the father's, but it is alleged. Talking to other people in Toledo, Ohio. I would love to cover this story on TT Miss Parker. Could I contact you? I'm gonna put my email in the chat, and you're welcome to contact me. This has been a sad day for me, y'all. After even talking to the teacher, I gotta get dressed so I can have this conversation with them. It's so many unanswered questions. Still so many unanswered questions. Not that the grandmother goes, takes them to the body, kind of just basically leads them to this body of a baby that she was supposed to protect. But then again, she didn't protect Tiara. Did he have anything to do with it, or is it too early to say? Did who, Lizzie? The father? Yes. Yeah. She just came from down at the she just came from identifying the baby. So that's why I didn't want to keep them here too much. I just don't want to I want to, cuz they got a balloon release coming up in another hour, and I just want them to get ready and mentally be prepared, cuz sometimes you think you're mentally prepared to deal with something and really you're not. So what can the community do? I'm gonna reach out to her and see what we can do over here for them. I want her yeah, two-time child loss survivor here. Stay strong, sis. Thank you, Shining Light. Cause I don't know what it's like to lose a child. So I don't want to get up here and pretend to none of y'all like I understand, because I don't. I don't understand why this happened to this baby. I don't understand how people will have a child around only to use them as their punching bag because their life wasn't right. But see, I know one thing. If you treat me wrong as your child, I could not leave mine in your custody. But at the same time, everybody goes through life totally different. But to this father, because the teacher also did tell me this. She said that little girl loved her father. Only for the father to be the one who took her out. Ain't that something? We're losing. The CPS, it's going to be another story. It's going to be another Kimani Latigue. It's going to be, I tell y'all this all the time, it's going to be another Naziah Harris. It's going to be another Janiyah McMichael Rogers. It's going to be another Ayanna Sawyer. And guess what? If we don't start making their ass stand accountable, we don't want to hear we're sorry. See, we wouldn't even have to be here if they done their jobs. These kids will still be living. We wouldn't even be here. But we are. And guess what? It's only going to get worse and worse and worse. So we don't want these knocks at our door. But these monsters and these people that don't care about our kids, that's got custody, and these adopted people, look what that white family just did to those black children. CPS was called. And nothing. Nothing. So I gotta do something. I gotta do something, because we don't go stand in that position if you don't want to do the job that's required of that position. That's what a lot of people do. Y'all go and take these jobs only to not do what you know what I'm saying? Customer service. You want to be nasty. CPS workers. You don't want to do it. It's too much caseload. Don't do it. Don't take on a job that you can't do, because y'all, it's lives at stake. And under the CPS's watch, y'all, it's been many lives taken. See, this child's life is on the CPS too, because she's supposed to be here. Per that teacher that I talked to, her teacher that started the trail, she's hurt. She's got answers. Questions. She's got questions to the CPS. You can. I try to call you sis as soon as I send everything I could to you. Yeah, everybody did. Everybody. I woke up and I seen so much. I felt like I was at a club because, we was here for 12 hours. Lizzie was walking me through the deleting and everything, editing the video because, yeah. But, hey, when I woke up, I was so hurt. And I had messages from people up there in Toledo, Ohio, and I was like, dang, people's calling me, but I'm at the same time, I'm crushed, and I just so numb. Because I just knew we was going to have good results to talk about and have Tiara back on the show to talk and just have a good story for once. Not the same While we're drained now. We're drained. We're drained. I am. I am. Yeah, she kind of stirred him to the body. That's what the Katrina was. Um, Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. That's what it's about. And we gotta stop. We listen, but we don't judge. Let people get on y'all panels and tell the story first. They'll talk. This baby said she suffered autism, mental illness. She said Dorothy treated her horribly. She was very transparent. Tiara was very transparent with us yesterday. She didn't have the best life, as many of us don't. Belinda, girl, it's sad. If we don't get solutions, it's coming to an end for sure. It's not. See, we ain't gonna feel it until it be at one of our doors. How these family members love our kids, and y'all got to protect the babies. Protect them babies. Protect them babies. At all costs. I trust nothing or no one. And she didn't lie. The little girl did love her father. The teacher said it. She said she talked highly of her father, only to die by the hands of him. Baby, you can't make me understand that. For nothing in the world, can't nobody make me understand how she loved her father, only for him to take the life of her. Yeah, see something, say something. Why is this allowed? They did. That's the thing. D Cross is going on death's ear. It's going on death's ear. They did say something. They tried. That teacher tried. She said for a long time. And she said she doesn't know how she said Dorothy didn't even have legal custody of that baby. She said the family that did, and Tiara said her godmother said, this is per the teacher, that the family said, we don't give a damn about that baby. We don't give a damn about her. She don't live her. And I said, wait, what? What? Who? Just when we was in Detroit, saying, who is these people? What the fuck's going on in Detroit? Now we are here in Toledo, Ohio, and the people that posted really had legal custody said, we don't give a damn about her. She don't live here. We don't give a damn about that baby. What? This was what was told to CPS. So based upon them saying that they left this baby in worse hands than what child? Hey, say. That's how she ended up with the grandma. That's how. She said, thank you, God, for justice. Yeah, so the cousin is arrested. The cousin's arrested. Dorothy is arrested. Dorothy is in custody, as she should be. Mm-hmm. As she should be. The father, allegedly, they're saying, from the people I've talked to in Toledo, Katrina said she heard that, but she can't confirm it, that he's unalived himself. We don't know yet. It's allegedly. So I'm going to talk to them in a few, and she wasn't protecting the baby like she should have because she didn't like her mom. It's so damn unfair to ever take out our problems and issues on a child. Yeah. I don't know, D. Cross. I know Portia. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sue the pants off. Yeah. Yeah, it's time. It's time. It's time. Yeah, sorry, don't fix it. Sorry, don't fix it. You're welcome, Aisha. Sick, disgusting excuse for human. Yeah. I rebuke that. Let's not settle for this and make a change. Let's go. Let's go. Just don't know. I know. None of us know why. It's sad. It's sickening. That's why we don't know why. It's sickening. Why we would unalive our children, I don't. It's sickening. It's beyond me. I feel like the father was in some mess, and this was his outcome. Mm, mm, mm. Poor baby. Shaking my head. Yeah, that's effed up. People see you're covered. It's Tiara, Nikki. It's Tiara. I did the same thing, girl. There are so many missing children. It's sad. And we're going to cover them. We're going to talk about them. Because I'm going to wake some shit up around here. I'm going to wake some shit up because I'm going to start tagging them. I'm going to start tagging the CPS. And I'm going to start tagging them in my videos every time I talk about the child. Matter of fact, tonight I'm going to tag their asses tonight. I'm tagging them in my videos. What y'all going to do? This is coming from them. That y'all was called. Every story that I touch on, I'm tagging. If they said CPS felt the baby, I'm tagging. I'm toe tagging. Tagging right in my description and everything. So when people know, yes, yeah, we're gonna start doing. I'm tagging. Too many lawsuits. Come on, Black. Mm. Another so-called grandma. What a damn. Come on, y'all. When we went over the video, riders. When we went over that video yesterday, I kept saying, "Wait a minute, y'all. We gotta take this back." I want y'all to hear it. Since we got y'all here really quick, I just want y'all to hear how guilty we knew the grandmother was before even knowing this story. I kind of put Naziah to the back because I was like, it's something about the story I just gonna cover. Do y'all want to cover this with me? And my team said, yeah. They said, we riding with you, Miss Parker. Let's do it, sis. Cause I was like, this shit ain't now. In the emotions. That's all it takes for me to see is emotion. I look for emotions. I look for how you are you crying? Why aren't you crying? Why no tears are being shed? Nothing. Nothing. Just when I thought Tiara was gonna come on here and be like, we found my baby and she's alive. Mm-mm. We didn't get that.
Her glasses and her underclothes were by the couch in the front room. Her pajamas were in the dining room on the floor.
A Toledo family is asking for help to help find a 13-year-old who's been missing now for more than 2 days. Her name is Kimani Latigue, and Alexis Meem spoke with her family members today. Alexis, what are they telling you?
Well, Sasha, the Toledo Police Department, they went out and they talked to the grandmother today. The grandmother says the teen has never run away. She did not show up for school on Monday, and when you call her cell phone, it goes straight to voicemail.
I just want her to come home safely. I mean, she's not in trouble. She hasn't been in trouble.
This is a picture of Spring Elementary student Kimani Latigue. The teen has not been seen since Sunday evening after 10 p.m. Her grandmother says she came home from work and the door was unlocked.
It was Monday morning.
Okay.
And when I came home, she wasn't here. Of course, she was supposed to have been on her way to school. But according to the way that the house was set up, once I got here, because it was in complete disarray, she wasn't here. So I called the school so that I can talk to her, and they said that she wasn't there.
She says Kimani's keys were at the house along with her glasses. Her grandmother says the 13-year-old can't see without them. She also told me the stove was on and you could smell gas.
Other than her and I, it's just the two dogs in the house. So who cut it on? So that was kind of suspicious. Then her glasses and her underclothes were by the couch in the front room. Her pajamas were in the dining room on the floor.
Her family handed out flyers telling people if they see her to call police. The teen's grandmother says she's not the type of kid to run off.
She always calls me and asks me prior to going somewhere, can she go? She's a latchkey kid, so she has her own keys for the home. She has a phone just in case anything happens. She can contact somebody. She's very responsible.
Kimani's father says he saw his daughter late Sunday night after she called him afraid to be home alone.
I came over here because she said that it seemed like somebody was trying to break into the house. So I sat for an hour, me and my cousin, we sat over here. And we left around like 12:30-ish.
The girl went missing from Elm and Bronson. Toledo police are investigating.
They came inside, they looked around, the officer requested to see her room, how it was set up and all of that, and she went through some of her things, but they didn't take anything.
That too. That bothered me. I don't know why it bothered me. How y'all be going in places and not taking shit, like the police too. Nikki says she feels like Michigan and Ohio kids. I've heard that, Nikki. It's no lie. I know you're not lying. It's a lot going on up there. I will say that. I will say that from having connections to people in Detroit and Ohio at this point, it's a lot going on up there. I must say that. Yeah, we do. We do. She said she left. Yeah. And yeah, her glasses and her panties was. And I talked to Dorothy, y'all. I talked to Dorothy yesterday, and it's hard. Y'all don't know when you try to be unbiased and you just know. Cause I told my chat before I even talked to her, I was like, I know, y'all. She did this. She did this. Ain't nobody tell me different. It's okay. It's okay. Protect babies at all costs. Mocha. Mocha. Better not. You hear me? Georgiana, at this point, better not. It is at our doors. Yeah. Yeah. I wonder how she put her in school. Exactly. That's what the teacher said. It was a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna bring them back. I really gotta go, you guys. I gotta get ready for to bring the the teacher. The teacher's gonna come through for the teacher, for me. Um, and I appreciate them so much. I appreciate the family for coming over, blessing my panel and talking to me, to my team. Man, big shout out to y'all. Thank y'all to my riders. I love y'all so much. My riders was on it. I was like, hey, we gotta get on this story. Let's do this. We down what we doing. That was like, Miss Parker, we down, sister. We riding. And that's what we're gonna do for these kids. We're not gonna stop. I don't care who don't like it. We're not stopping. Cause see, one day I might need my riders to be the voice for me. So I'm glad they go hard for these, just as hard for these kids as I do. Cause the way this world is working and we think it's so perfect, and family just ain't family anymore. If y'all can't tell, family is just not family anymore. It used to be just the outsiders, but now it's family. It ain't the outsiders. It ain't the peeping Tom Bob across the street. It's family. Miss Parker, I lost a child, my firstborn. He was 21, and my family didn't have my baby, knowing he was having sickle cell complications. Nikki, I'm praying for you, baby. Didn't I just say that, Nikki? And that's the hardest pill to swallow when it's family. That's the hardest pill to swallow, Nikki, baby, when it's family. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Every other day, Moke, I told you, we're going to keep doing these stories. You know why? Somebody got to hold them accountable. The family has to fight with us. We can't fight alone. We need these families to fight with us. But if they keep, we're sorry about your loss, and, here come another story, worse than that one, and another one, and another one, and it's going to keep getting sicker till we're not even going to be able to cover them. So the dad has been detained, probably suicidal. Yes, sir. Allegedly. We just don't know. The cousin is in jail. The cousin that the father said went and sat with him that night is in jail. The cousin. I don't know. They didn't say the father was locked up. They said Dorothy and the cousin. When they found the little girl, it was alleged that it was another body being found, and the father, it could possibly be the father. They did not say, yes, it was the father. It's just alleged. I don't know about the father. And Tiara, the mother, just left off the panel. She said her mother has been arrested. Now, anybody else? We don't know. The mother and the cousins in custody. Thank you, Jazzy. Salute. Yeah, you did. You did. Okay, guys. Hey Doris. Hey love. Riders, y'all get prepared for questions and stuff like that. But I want y'all to be mindful too, because these people are touched by the loss of this baby too. Okay, I want to go get dressed. Oh, they fumbled the bag. They felt her miserably. They felt her miserably. And I want to hear from these people. I'm ready to go get dressed. I gotta get dressed. She said some people don't deserve kids. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Grisky, it hurts me too. Like I said, Mocha's a content creator. You guys make sure y'all follow Mocha Unfiltered. She also talks about the children and stuff. So if y'all content creator, y'all talk about the kids. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Cause see, we gotta uplift these families too. We gotta push them to push the CPS to do better. We can stand all day, but we're not affected as of yet. As of yet. Because God knows what's going to happen. But we got to push those families to make them hold them people accountable. They're just as much as guilty. And it's got to be charges. It's got to start being charges with these people, not just know, oh, we're going to fix it. Oh, we're going to get more workers in here. No, we don't. No, 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 no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Charges. Charges. Yeah. Not just suing, charges. Because you just got this baby's blood on your hand just as much as the people that committed the crime. Don't care who said it. Yeah, she was suspect. Hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Sis Belinda, stop that. Stop that, sis. Don't wake us up. It's too early. It's too early. I don't know yet, Alma. I don't know yet. That's why I'm gonna keep up with Tiara. I'm gonna call Tiara and them. Like, I want them to get the balloon release, and I really need her. I don't think from even hearing her sound, she just came back from identifying her baby, and don't nobody be that upright about it. Ain't hit her. You be so numb, you start doing dumb shit when you lose somebody. You're not thinking. Hey Tammy, Polly, correct. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Salute to everybody that hit that like button that does rock with the kids. She was in trouble enough to make. Sorry, I didn't get to all y'all comments. Melissa, thank you. Appreciate that. This is horrible. Sending prayers. Thank you. Um, Honey, I see you. I'm sorry if I missed you, Erlene, my sister Marada. I know how I be in them comments. Y'all, I'm still waking up and stuff. Pebbles, I see you. Mm. When we come back, y'all, thank you, Detroit's finest. Thank you. Thank you. We taking a ride. We taking a ride tonight. We taking a ride with this teacher tonight. And again, they're super sensitive. These ladies are super sensitive. I want us to be respectful. Hey, baby, tonight, and I just want to listen because I want to hear the good things about these kids too. I don't want to hear anything else. We have some sick people out here in the world. Naziah Harris's case, some of these people are the sickest. These sickest. I've never seen nothing like this. I cannot believe adults are saying some of the things they are saying. It's. I hate the world we live in. I swear to God, I hate this world that we are living in, this generation anyway. Sometimes I just pray to God, end it all. Like, give us this fresh start. I don't know if y'all don't want it. I do. I do. Before it hits my grandkids, I want this shit to end. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm getting teary-eyed because I don't like this shit. I don't care who talk about this is good. This content ain't good. This ain't good content. Kids are dead. Okay? Kids are dead. No longer here, and it's not good content. Thank you, Asia. This is sad. This ain't what I wanted. It's not the end that I wanted today because I just knew maybe she ran away because, some of the stories Katrina told me yesterday. I said, maybe she got out. But y'all just remember, this ain't good content. It's not. I'll see you guys back in like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Um, y'all, hashtag protect our kids. We gotta protect these kids. Um, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. I don't. I don't. I know I really don't want to keep doing this, even though people say fight for these kids. It gets so disheartening. It makes you not trust a soul. Y'all, this is just people's families taking them out. This is not a stranger. These is family members. And I ain't never seen that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think about how my grandbaby loves her father. I could not imagine him doing something to my grandbaby. But now I don't know. I don't know. I said just like they did. My grandbaby loves her father. But do I know now? Do I trust him? It's like after all of these stories, like no. But I'm not in control of that. But I don't want to be the next story that a content creator is covering either. Thank you, Nikki. So I'll see you guys back here in a minute. I'm gonna call the ladies and give them real, some more condolences and strength and pray for them. Okay? And I'll see you guys back here in a couple of hours.